Hey, what's up to anyone watching? I thought it would be fun to do my nails because I've been having a pretty bad day and nails always help with self-care. So I thought it'd be fun to do my nails while I sit here and talk to you guys about everything that's been on my mind lately. I'm not even gonna lie, these are pretty cute. I don't even go for nails this long ever. Like French tip I always go for French tip, but nails this long, which is crazy because they're not even that long, but these are really long for me. Like, whoa. Okay, press-on nails usually have numbers on it, so I know which number I'm putting on each nail, but I have no idea, so I guess I'm gonna just have to wing it. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, I feel like it's gonna take longer than I expected, so you're able to gauge, but I don't know. This is gonna take a while. I basically have to put like 2 and 2 together to guess that they're the same nail. That's crazy. You know what? They could be a little bit off. No one's really gonna notice, like, truly, right? This is actually really high maintenance, but broke college student tings. This was like $4. And when I finesse this, like, they're gonna look like my actual nails. So I don't wanna hear it. College? Nah. Let's start off there. College is actually a humbling experience for real. Back in high school, bro, I really used to be able to get my nails done every other week. And now look at me, like trying to piece together $4 nails. Like, come on now. I really feel like that's the wave now. There's been like a lot of random things popping up in my mind. I'm like, yo, I could deadass sit and talk about this for hours. Number one thing that's been on my mind recently. I don't know if you guys heard of the influencer Ari Fletcher. I mean, you probably have. She's G Herbo's baby mama turned influencer turned millionaire, I think. I don't know. I actually don't know why she has so many fans. Like, she's pretty, but yeah, that's about it. Like, everything I've seen from this girl has been like really I'm just confused. I'm like, why does she have so many fans? Like, everything I've seen from her has not been like good things. Besides the fact that she bought Moneybag Yo some land, I thought that was really cool. Like, whoa, she got her man land. Like, first of all, she got money. Second of all, that's a really great gift to give someone. Fuck a chain, fuck a Hellcat, get me some land, like, please. Aside from that, I remember her being in controversy because her makeup artist decided to do somebody else's makeup. I was just like, there's no way. Like, I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. She had to have been like mad that like her makeup artist was doing someone else's makeup who did her wrong. If you know what I mean. Like, there's no way she's just mad that her makeup artist is doing somebody else's makeup, because if I were an influencer, or just in general, when someone is like of service for you and you see them like reaching better opportunities and shit, wouldn't you be happy for them? Like, she was mad about that. I remember that was hella weird. I was just like, what the fuck? And then recently she basically told domestic violence victims to fuck off and that nobody gives a fuck that you got beat up, which is so crazy to me because Ari is a domestic violence victim. Like, G Herbo literally beat her ass one time, and then she's saying all this shit about domestic violence people. Like, girl, she does not have an ounce of humility in her body, and every time you call her out, she's so quick to call someone broke. Like, damn, girl, shit. You know what, I will say, when she was first trending, because she said that she wanted her man to like pull out a gun on her if she ever tries to leave him, I was like, okay, like, people like low-key, that's like it's stupid. What she said was dumb, but like, how many of us, like, deep down, we all know friends that be saying dumb shit like that. Like, people actually live for the toxicity, and I don't know why people are so surprised. Girls like Ari, I don't know why you're surprised that she lives for toxicity and shit like that. Clearly she does. I mean, regular ass girls be saying shit like that. I guess it shows that he really cares about you if he's holding a gun to your head. I don't know. I can't justify this shit. Like, I guess that's just how certain girls think. They be really like into that toxic shit for real. Not only girls, but guys too. A lot of guys don't like to admit it because, you know, guys, like, I guess they're supposed to be the more mature and logical ones in the relationship, but they live for the toxic shit as well. Like, it's a little exciting when their girlfriend's crazy, you know. Actually, some guys do admit that they like a crazy girl. It's basically that. So when she was trending for that, I thought it was like no big deal. But Ari always gotta take it a step further. She went on live and was telling people like, oh, nobody cares that you were domestically abused, nobody cares. It's like, what the fuck? And then she lost her Fenty sponsorship because of that. Sponsorship and brand deal, whatever the hell. She's not on the Fenty website anymore because of that. And I'm like, you see what happens when you don't know how to shut the fuck up? Like, all she had to do was or apologize, but clearly, like, she doesn't have it in her. I don't see her as like I'm gonna apologize and, you know, take accountability for the things I said, you know, maybe rethink what I said and like think about the fact that I have millions of followers, young girls as followers too, that might, you know, strive for what I'm talking about and shit. Okay, maybe you don't have it in you to do that. Just shut up. Maybe just shut up. But no, you just had to go on Instagram Live, call people ugly. She was saying maybe no guy's doing that shit for you because guys don't want you. Okay, alright, whatever. And it's crazy because she's a domestic violence survivor. If anyone should be able to like relate to this shit, it's really you. So I don't know why you're like, you have the nerve to tell your followers that nobody cares that they've been, and maybe your follower, like, it's crazy, bro. I don't see why she has fans, man. I'm very confused. This goes to show, y'all put anyone with a pretty face up there. Anyone with a pretty face, just, that's all it takes, you know. No actual redeemable qualities, but whatever. That's it. I'm done talking about Ari Fletcher. I will get more and more annoyed because, yeah, she's just, you missed out on a bag, sis. You really fucked that up for you. Another thing that's been on my mind lately, and this happened just recently, people aren't reciprocal. Yeah, that's the word. People don't know how to reciprocate. I don't know if I want to tell the story because it's really not that big of a deal, but whatever, I'll just tell it for time's sake. So I have a friend, right? And, you know, recently we've gotten closer and shit. So I started inviting her to places where I would get invited. Like, if I got invited to a party, I would hit her up like, yo, let's go here together. Because, you know, like attracts like who I like, you'll probably like, and who likes me will probably like you. Mutuals and shit. That's how the shit goes. I was doing this for her most of the summer and even like during the school year a little bit, but I kind of slowed down in going out because, you know, Omarion and COVID and the world is ending and shit like that. But she recently got invited somewhere and she invited everyone around her but me. And I'm just like, what the hell? I actually invite you everywhere and you skipped me. It's actually really stupid. Like, it hasn't been on my mind crazy because it's not that big of a deal. And honestly, if she had invited me to go, I probably wouldn't have went anyways because, like I said, Omarion, and like I was really sick a couple of days ago, so I probably wouldn't have went anyways. But it's still the fact. So it really had me thinking, like, damn, you really do things for people and they don't feel the same way about you. Like, maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm probably just an idiot for assuming that she would do the same for me. It kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, but it's whatever. I was like, yo, why didn't you invite me? And she was like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't even know what she was saying. I was just like, whatever. All I can do is learn from it, really. Now I know not to keep the same energy with you. Basically, keep the same energy with you. If I'm going somewhere, it is what it is. Like, I'm not even that mad, for real. Like, if she's watching this, which she probably won't, I'm really not that mad about it. Like, but it's just like, damn, like, I do overthink things. She knows, and she knows this too. She knows that I do sit and overthink everything. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like an idiot. It certainly doesn't help the fact that I've always felt so invisible my whole life. And it's like, you do something for someone, you expect that they would like remember that shit, you know, and keep the same energy with you, but it's not like that. But maybe I just shouldn't assume that everyone's like me too. maybe that's where I went wrong. I don't know. It's whatever. I watched Euphoria a couple days ago. It was actually really good. Like the first episode of the second season was so good. Literally everything was great. Like costume design, acting was phenomenal. Like they really killed it. The nails on Maddie, whoa. The outfit, her makeup, come on. Bad bitch. Bad bitch. But while I was watching the show, I was just thinking like, damn, there's a lot of AAVE. And I don't even want to be that girl that's like, oh, like, you can't use AAVE. Like, whatever. I understand, like, that's the pop and shit now. Like, it's popular now. Of course people are going to use it. I don't see why people are making shit about it. But the thing that I was just like, what the, like, come on, is the fact that there is no black people on the show. And I'm like, damn, Fez is literally a black guy. Fez's character is a black man. I don't like the way he speaks, the way he carries himself, all of that. Like, I'm just like, bro, they couldn't hire a black guy to do this. And like, I don't get me wrong, I actually really like the actor. Like, he's great. He's like a nice little Mac Miller. I was about to say Macklemore. He's like a nice Mac Miller lookalike. R.I.P. to Mac Miller. But yeah, the actor for Fez, he's like really, really cute. And don't dare say, oh, well, Zendaya's black. That's a black girl. You know what I mean by a black girl. I mean a girl that looks like me. Like a black, like looks like black, like me. Looks like black is crazy. Imagine doing drugs with Rue. That is not fun to me. Like, she's like you kind of have to worry about her. Like, the dude she met the first night, she told him to check her pulse. Imagine you're getting high with someone and they go into like cardiac arrest. Is that what she went to? She like almost had a heart attack or some shit. Bro, that would ruin my whole high, my whole night. Like, and I don't even know you and you already doing this shit. Like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Okay, so I finally picked out all my nails. Now I'm just gonna push my cuticles back and then buff them. I don't know why this step is necessary, but I remember going to the nail salon, they would do that shit. So I'm gonna just do it. Plus, these come for a reason, right? I feel like people should just be themselves because everyone else is taken. And you know what? I noticed the coolest people I've ever met have been the people who weren't ashamed of just being themselves, their whole entire self. It really shows in people when they don't give a fuck what you think about them and they're just them. They're just unapologetically themselves. It's so refreshing. Like, wow. This has been on my mind for a while, but it just got worse the past week. I keep on thinking about the future, and I kind of touched on this in my I Hate College video, but I'm really scared for the future. And I don't know if it's because I lack confidence in myself, that like I'm like nervous because maybe I don't think I'm gonna do well in the future, but I'm really scared. Like, I just don't want to disappoint anyone. And being like the first generation kid, your parents are immigrants, they came to this country to give you a better life, you know, shit like that. And being the first daughter, it's a lot of extreme pressure. And I just don't want to disappoint anyone. People like to say stuff like, oh, you know, enjoy the ride, enjoy the process, but I can't do it. I can't do it if I'm constantly thinking about what if I fail. That's constantly in my head. What if I fail? What if I fail? What if I fail? So many people relying on you. So many people have your back, shit. And I don't know if that thinking alone is what might be fucking me up. I'm really trying to change my mind. Instead of being scared, I should be excited, you know? Excited to see what I'm gonna do. But that's like, it's so much easier said than done. Especially the way everything's looking right now. COVID doesn't seem to be getting any better. This fucking Zoom university shit is not, like, I'm not with it. It's not cool. I haven't learned anything. I always wonder how different things would have been if like the world didn't shut down, you know? Obviously different. But I wonder like how different I would be personally. Oh, I forgot to say this. I'm gonna buff my nails now. I wonder what culture would be like if TikTok also didn't exist. Do you ever think about that? How different things would be if TikTok wasn't a thing? I bet really different. It literally shifted music, changed fashion a little bit, language. Oh, did it really change language? Like AAVE is really popping, but black people have always been speaking like that. White people wouldn't be talking the way they talk now, you know? Would Y2K have like came back as fast as it did? Like, I get it, like trends usually recycle, but like I do feel like TikTok had a lot to do with why Y2K came back. And not only like Y2K, but even like the 2010s is slowly starting to make a comeback. And I think it has to do with TikTok. Shein, I think TikTok helped with that too. TikTok actually helped with a lot of things. Sweetie, did TikTok help with Sweetie? Let's talk about Sweetie. Sweetie is like the perfect example of pretty privilege and how far pretty privilege can get you. I don't even want to knock her because I'm sure she has some good songs, but Sweetie is beautiful before anything. I think that's like an objective opinion. Like, she's just a beautiful woman before she is a rapper. Like, she just looks so good. Like, that is something you cannot take away from her. She is gorgeous, stunning, breathtaking. But her music, her performances, the fact that the DJ had to rap for her, how do you not know the lyrics to your most popular song? Icy was such a bop back in the, I remember when that song first came out, bro, every single bitch knew the lyrics to that song. Icy, wifey, haters wanna fight me. That song is actually a bop. Like, she actually did her thing with that song. For real. I wish like her pen was like that with all of them, but she kind of makes TikTok-y music, like tap, tap, tap in. But I think Sweetie is someone who would be better off as like a businesswoman because I feel like she's smart. Yeah. Didn't she like graduate from USC or something? Like, she would make the perfect influencer, like A-list influencer, you know what I mean? Okay, now it's time to glue them on, the most exciting part. Another thing that I've been thinking about recently is why the fuck am I still single? I'm about to be 20 years old, never had a boyfriend. Like, what type of shit is that? And I bet if I tell people this, a lot of them don't be believing me. Cause you know, I'm pretty, I'm smart, I'm like a pretty good person. I'm not like hard to be around or anything. But for some reason, baddie alert, baddie alert. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm actually starting to get old. Why have I not I have no like romance experience. Is there something wrong with me? I've only been on 2 dates my whole life, and one of them was not even a real date. One of them was literally for a club I was in. So does that one even really count? First day I ever been on, I was 18. I don't even think I liked the guy. I'm pretty sure I only went because I was souped that a guy was giving me this attention. I know you're probably thinking, what? You're so pretty. I bet guys always give you attention. Never the guys I want, all right? Let me be honest. Because a lot of girls like to pretend like, oh, no guys want me, this, that. No, some guys be wanting me. It's just never the guys I want. And that's where the problem is. Maybe I should just take what I can get. I don't know. But you see, I've been single my whole life. So like being alone really doesn't bother me that much. Like, I'm willing to wait for the right guy to come around. Like, I don't mind waiting. I don't mind being single for like another year. But once I turn 22 and I'm like still like this, then I'm gonna have to start questioning shit, because I kind of want to get married like at a young age. Like, I want to be married by the time I'm 27 at least, because I want to start having kids around that age. If I'm not able to do that, then I'm gonna have to settle, which is like my biggest fear. I don't want to settle for nobody. It's coming along. They're coming along. Please, come on. Stop playing with me. I get the ick really easily. I guess some people would say my standards are high, but everyone I tell that, they're always like, that's good though, that's good though. Keep it like that, keep it like that. So I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna keep it like that. Especially since I really don't mind being single. That's another reason why I've actually been single for so long, is because I can't imagine having to text a dude every single day, call someone every single day. And if I don't call him or text him, might catch an attitude with me, maybe even think I'm cheating. Like, I really don't have time for that shit. Yeah, that's like not the vibe. Also, the first guy to like take me on a date, I remember like feeling like I had to kiss him now because he took me on a date. I was like, oh my gosh, like now I have to kiss him, now I have to kiss him. And I did not like that feeling. Obviously, I didn't have to kiss him, fucking kill me if I didn't do it, but like I just did not like that feeling. And I felt like an object. I also like feeling unattainable. No one can say they've actually done shit with me, and I like that because like guys be like, yo, guys be chatting for real. Guys be chatting. Like, you give up just a small piece of ass and they will be telling the whole fucking playground, telling everyone what you did for them, what you did with, like, bro. And so it's like kind of a flex for me. Like, no guy can say I had Diara in bed. Like, no guy can say that. Lastly, what I want to talk about is black woman slander. What is up? Like, why do you guys hate black women so much? What did we do? I will just be scrolling on the internet, minding my business, and I see a motherfucker talking about why they hate us so much. It actually hurts. Like, do you not think about that? Like, it doesn't hurt for real. Like, I'm not like crying over this shit, but growing up I was always insecure about my like really dark skin tone and shit. Like, I always got shit for it, and now that I'm grown, it's like it's still inescapable. It's like, damn, what do we do to y'all? Always some shit on my timeline. And it's crazy because this time what I saw, it was black men saying these shit. I don't know if you heard about the Fresh and Fit podcast, but yeah, they're under a lot of fire right now for like the way they were talking to Asian Doll on their set. And then some old clips resurfaced of them talking about how they're not down with the brown. They're grown as fuck. One of them is black as fuck, like saying this shit. And I'm like, wow. I will make a whole video about Fresh and Fit because there's just so much shit there. That alone is a whole video. Also, the black woman slander, that's a whole other video too I need to make, because what? Like, I'm actually sick and tired of it. Like, for real. Like, it's actually starting to get old and I'm actually starting to get annoyed. Fresh and Fit, they're basically like this alpha male podcast shit. Alpha male. If you have to refer to yourself as an alpha male, get the fuck out. Like, the door, please go. Because what? Like, why? The alpha male shit, like, come on, that needs to go. But they're one of those guys, you know, women need to stay in the house and cook and clean, and men should be able to have sex with as many people as they want, and women need to stay pure, and once you're old girl, you have no value. That type of shit. They really piss me off. I love to hate watch them though, but I've come to the realization like I should not be really giving them any of my money at all. Like, giving them any AdSense, none of that. But they're just so good to hate watch. Like, at the beginning, I was actually falling for their shit. I was like, damn, oh my gosh, I'm turning 20 soon. That means I'm gonna be 21, then 22, that's close to 25, that's close to 30, and then once I'm 30, I won't be of value anymore. But now I'm like, well, man, these niggas are gonna simp regardless. Do you not know the power we hold as women? Age is really nothing but a number. And also, there be hot ass 30-year-olds. Like, the ageism is actually crazy because there be some beautiful ass 30-year-olds that look better than 20-year-olds. So I got nothing to like worry about. I can't believe I even like was taking what they were saying with a grain of salt, because those guys are jokes. Tell me not. Okay, what? Like $4 at Walmart. But yeah, I can't believe I was like actually listening to what they were saying. And the black woman thing, thank God I'm not insecure, because what they were saying would have really hurted. It really would have hurted if I was still like 13 when I believed in that shit. Like, I used to hate being dark skinned. I actually used to hate being dark skinned. I should probably make a video about all that, like growing older and, you know, realizing that like black is beautiful. What? Yeah. Stop, because these are actually cute. And I picked these up and I was like, let me show you the other nails I have that I usually have. Like, I'm used to wearing these baby ass shits. They have numbers on them. I don't know if that's focusing or not. Come on now. I'm never going back. And I'm never going back to the nail salon either. From this day on, I'm doing my nails by myself. $1 at the beauty supply store. Okay, this video is coming to an end. But lastly, the number one thing that's actually been on my mind this past week, you know, it's like New Year's resolutions, right? It's 2022. People want to, you know, start new habits and all that shit. Okay, let's talk about the gym. That's like the number one shit that everyone puts on their New Year's resolution and shit like that. All I want to know, if anyone can let me know, is how the hell, see, I'm like, whenever I get new nails, okay, how the hell are people actually able to like keep going? Like, please, is there like some sort of secret? Like, I don't, like, please let me know, because I've always been wanting to go to the gym. Every year I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym. I go 2 times. I'm like, okay, I'm like already over it. So how do people actually like stay in the gym? Like, what's the secret? I've been dying to know. Everyone always says motivation, motivation, you need motivation. Okay, skip past that. Can someone actually let me know, like, what's the real deal? Please, I'm dying. I want to know. Okay, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys whenever I decide to post again, hopefully soon, because I really want to make this a habit. And I'm not just saying that just to say that. I really want to see where I can go with this. This is pretty therapeutic. My nails look cute. It's like I'm chatting with a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put that in the description down below. Peace.